With the West Wing once again rife with staff shakeups, one person is asserting her influence, someone who might avoid the spotlight but isn't above using her voice. First Lady Melania Trump. More and more appears to be weighing in. Some mentioned a resistance by Melania towards Trump's chief of staff, John Kelly, who is now out the door. And whether what sources say her dislike for Nick Ayers might have done to that relationship as well had Ayers accepted the job. After all, this is a first lady who says she isn't shy about telling the president who has his back and who does not.
I give him my honest advice and honest opinions, and then he does what he wants to do.
Has he had people that you didn't trust working for him?
Yes.
And what did he do?
Well, some people, they don't work there anymore.
It was during the Africa trip this fall that Melania Trump's staff had a dust-up with Mira Ricardel, a member of Trump's national security team. And after trying to influence her husband behind closed doors that Ricardel could be a bad apple, Melania took matters into her own hands. Her communications office releasing a statement saying, quote, "It is the position of the office of the First Lady that Ricardel no longer deserves the honor of serving in this White House." A message even the president couldn't ignore. Shortly thereafter, firing Ricardel from her White House job. Melania Trump's bruising public statement unprecedented for a First Lady.
No one, and I've known him for a long time, no one influences Donald Trump more than Melania Trump.
While her predecessors, such as Nancy Reagan and Hillary Clinton, for example, wielded significant influence with their husbands, neither chose to be as transparent as Melania Trump, who might have been using pointed words in the same way the president does to get her point across. Melania Trump's influence on the president happens other ways as well, whether it was her trips to the border to focus on the crisis facing separated immigrant families or her work with the opioid crisis.
My husband and his entire administration are committed to fighting the opioid epidemic.
Trump has been listening. It's still a first couple with a lot of mystery, however.
And you think it's easy to be First Lady when you're married to me? You think it's easy?
Almost 1 year after the Stormy Daniels story broke in the press and canceled trips and separate motorcades followed, Trump and his wife seem to be back in the swing of things, joining him for events, even demonstrating more hand-holding than hand-swatting, an indicator that Melania Trump has her husband's ear and isn't afraid to use it. Of course, Aaron, Melania Trump has always been an advisor to her husband, Donald Trump. They speak quite a bit on policy issues, but perhaps 2 years into her tenure now, she's feeling more comfortable using her voice.